end of every game, all I need you guys to do is end the stream, because it's going to take me like 10 minutes to come up here and set up the next one. So that's it. Camera, you guys got score.
Now, one game I had it in the first quarter for the first 3 quarters.
Scores over here, really, really simple. It's just plus minus for away, and these two for plus minus, and these two. That's it. And then Q&A is for the quarters. It'll just change this. Okay.
Actually, they played recently because they had to play it in.
Who was in a play-in?
If you got any problems, ask Anthony for my number, or tell Anthony.
What was the ref?
That's a way.
Oh, they look certified. They look certified. Having a meeting already.
Okay, you probably didn't hear when he was up here, but you can't shake the table that much because the camera is pointing over there and we'll get a lot of shit if we shake it too much.
Little statement, they're getting on their side of the court.
I think he left. No. The closest one is 1.
1 and 2.
Do you want me to like write numbers on them? Are you good?
It's live right now, eh?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of the OSBA Final 8. Today we got the men's quarterfinals. We're opening up with Ridley College versus the undefeated Royal Crown. Royal Crown going 14-0 this year, number 1 in the OSBA men's division. Ridley starting with the ball. Ridley going in strong. Emmanuel Ridley, third-team All-Star this year. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now Royal Crown coming back the other way. Jahir Williamson, one of the best point guards in the OSBA. Thomas. Silla, the defensive player of the year. Had to let one up. A great start here for Ridley. Silla with the steal. Gonna slow things down here. Silla inside, putting the moves on. Fadeaway, can't get it to go, but on the rebound there's Mora. Mbambo Mara, one of the best high flyers in the OSBA. Shot fake that time. Johnson can't get it to fall from the mid-range. Back comes Royal Crown. Williamson. Guarded now by Janes. Williamson trying to turn the corner, pulls up for the mid-range. Nothing but net that time. Johnson looking to go to work here. Passes out of his shot. Ridley now guarded by Mara. Three-point heave here. And he gets it to go. That's Daniel Thompson, the 6'7" small forward, class of 2023. Strong drive inside. Silla can't get it to go off glass. Williamson to inbound. Silla with the ball. Williamson going to try his luck from deep. He can't get it to go. And back comes Johnson and Ridley College. Johnson, hard screen that time. Leaves Kalambe open. Can't execute on the three. Williamson pushing the pace, stolen. Ridley up top. Johnson with the ball. Ridley to inbound. Up top for Thompson. Janes coming in. Ridley 6-all here, almost 4 minutes to go in the game. Jair Williamson with the ball. Coach Thomas getting to the line. And Jair Williamson to inbound now. Williamson to inbound here. Royal Crown, of course, 14-0, headed by Coach of the Year Mike DeGiorgio. Silla can extend his range here, missed the net, but there's Mara on the offensive board. Johnson to bring it up now for Ridley. Guarded by Mara. Aludale driving in. Good block that time by Royal Crown. Back comes Evbagaro. Williamson. Silla for three. He gets it to go from the corner. The Defensive Player of the Year showing off his offensive touch. Johnson. Got the screen from Nanny. Tried his floater, couldn't get it to go, and back comes Royal Crown. They're going to call a travel. Looks like that time was Christian Nitto. Thought drive before he received the pass. Coach Upshaw of Ridley, one of the veteran coaches in the OSBA. He's been with Ridley since the start, since they first came into the OSBA in 2016. Strong drive by Johnson, looking for contact there. Royal Crown with another stop. Silla gonna try his luck again, no good. It's always such a threat when you have a Defensive Player of the Year that can not only shoot the ball inside, but shoot it from deep and extend his range. Look at that offensive board and draws the foul. He's going to head to the line for two. Topaz Nanny coming back into the game. .420 remaining in the first quarter, 11-8. Bit of an unconventional free throw routine there for Silla, but if it works, it works. He's got a little shimmy shake on the shot. And off on the second that time. Nearly turned over, and Ridley's going to reset and come up the court now with Johnson. Tigers have had a pretty good opening quarter. A lot of people would think that this might be a blowout due to Royal Crown absolutely dominating this year in the OSBA. Of course, mentioned earlier, going 14-0. Mara going in strong. Got held up that time. Dolu Johnson with the impressive defense ties him up. It's going to stay possession of Royal Crown, however. Mara, oh, what a smart play. Inbounded off the back of the player, but Nani with the block. 2 blocks in a row for Nani. Streaking down the other way, stripped by Mara. Silla, give and go from Evbagaro. And Silla finally finishes, and the foul. Evbagaro wanted to throw that one up for Silla on the alley-oop. This crowd would have got out of their seats for that one. Speaking of Michael Evbagaro, second-team All-Star this year. Very impressive season. What's scary about Royal Crown is they only have a few seniors on their team. Most of them are coming back next year, and if they're already going 14-0 now, I can only imagine how good they will be next year. Silla hits the next, 15-8. Under 3:30 now to go in the first quarter. Oludale looking to go to work here. McDonald can't hit the 3. Back comes Nidu. Christian Nidu, one of the younger players on this team, class of 2024. Finds Thomas. Can't find the rim that time. It's going to go back to Ridley, despite Silla trying to make his case for it to be Royal Crown's ball. McDonald bringing it up now for the Tigers. Guarded by Hazley. Screen coming now from Nani. They're going to call it travel. Took too many steps into his shot. That was Demola Ani. Jalen James coming back into the game now, number 1. And a travel here by Silla. Perhaps both teams feeling the rust a little bit here in this first quarter. And Ridley playing less than a week ago. They had to play the play-in game to get in. They beat Niagara Prep. Both teams, of course, from the Niagara region, along with myself. A quick shout out to Niagara St. Catharines. Of course, we're here in Oshawa, home of the Ridgebacks at Ontario Tech. Been a very good host for us so far this weekend, and I expect nothing less the next few days. We're in a beautiful gym. We were at the Durham Lords gym yesterday, actually, but now we're over on the Ridgebacks gym, which is a much bigger gym, holds more fans. Off on that shot that time coming up on 2 minutes here. McDonald, acrobatic layup, nearly got it to go. Janes on the offensive board, puts it in. Good hustle that time by Jalen Janes. Off on the shot, Evbagaro with the offensive board, loses it. Thomas, Evbagaro, mid-range shot, no good, and they get tied up here. Hunter Harding came flying in for that one. It's going to be possession Ridley. Johnson now guarded by Thomas. Off-ball screen coming here for Janes. Guarded by Nitu. Good off-ball defense here by Coach Thomas. Chasing around Johnson. Aludale takes a tough shot. No good. That was great team defense that time by Royal Crown. Evbagaro, strong drive rejected again, but they're going to call a foul on Nani. Nani almost with his third block already. Still got over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Evbagaro good on the second. Evbagaro still has another year to go. He's already I expect him to go first team All-Star next year if he's already second team this year. Speaking of Evbagaro, tries to come down with a tough rebound here. Bodies flying all over the place. Williamson comes away with it. And now comes Royal Crown. About 45 seconds to go in the first. Evbagaro hands it off to Thomas. Thomas turning the corner inside. Beautifully done. And that time Hunter Harding lays it in under the basket. Screen coming now from Nani. Tried the extra pass, but Williamson there to cut him off. Both teams yet to call a timeout here in the first quarter. It's been a fast-paced game so far, despite the score only being 19-10. Aludale into Meese. McDonald. Aludale receives it again off the catch and shoot. Can't get it to go from deep. Another scramble for the ball here, and Williamson takes it out. 15 seconds left. And Evbagaro is going to slow it down. Hold for the last shot here. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Evbagaro. I believe Ridley's in the penalty here. Should be 2 shots for Evbagaro, and it will be. The ref's correcting it. They were going to do a sideline inbound, but Evbagaro now heads to the line. And Evbagaro 2 for 2, making an 11-point game here. 4.6 seconds remaining. McDonald going to try and get a shot off here. Nice pass to Meese. Looks like he got fouled that time, and he did. They're going to call a foul. He's going to head to the line for 3. Oh, I guess the ref put his hand up like it was going to be a foul. I guess they didn't call that one there. Regardless, it's the end of the first quarter. Royal Crown up 21-10. You're watching the OSBA Final 8. And welcome back to the men's quarterfinal. Royal Crown after one up 21-10. But Ridley's been getting some good looks here. Unable to execute. Silla take the mid-range shot. Most of the time he's going to hit that one. Evbagaro to Williamson. In and out. Evbagaro, strong effort that time and finishes it up on the offensive glass. Ridley's got to he's got to go on a run here. They don't want this to get out of hand, especially against Royal Crown. Down low, Ludele, power drive, met by 3 defenders, and Silla comes down with it. Once again, another scramble for the ball. Williamson with a carry that time. Ludele up top to Meese. Hands it off to Johnson. Ludele, hesitation. Johnson, hand in the face. Once again, a great closeout here by Royal Crown. Evbagaro. Strong move inside. Almost got it to go, but they're going to call a foul. No, they're going to call it on Silla. I believe they're calling an over-the-back foul here. Johnson bringing it up past half court. James back to Johnson. Spins off the defender. Up top, Colombi. No good that time. Trying to extend his range. Silla coming back the other way. Tierno Silla. Mara for 3. Gets it to go despite the hand in his face by Johnson. Extend their lead to 16 here. 8:26 remaining in this first half. And a carry called on Ludele. Williamson now guarded by James. Seems like Royal Crown is getting whatever they want here on the offensive end. Silla trying to post up. A lot of contact down low. Nidu for 3. Good defense. Ko Thomas with the extra effort here. Terry Upshaw frustrated with the referees here. Ridley ends up with the ball, 26-10. Looking for an answer here on offense. James. Strong drive rejected by Silla. There's a reason he won Defensive Player of the Year, and that's just one of them. Thomas pulls up, misses. Ludele going to take his time. Oh, sees a lane. Ludele got rejected by the rim that time. Thomas, hop step. Lots of contact there. And he's going to head to the line for 2. You know Ludele wants that one back. Just didn't get the air that he thought he would get there. Ko Thomas, one of those players coming back next year. He'll be a senior next year, class of 2023. Good on the first. 2 for 2 at the line. I think Coach Upshaw should think about a timeout here. This game is getting out of hand quick. Wasn't a timeout called on the floor here. Just both teams went to their bench. Looks like they got it all sorted out here. Ridley now with possession. Still stuck at 10. Haven't got a point yet in this second quarter. Royal Crown's defense has been suffocating. Columbia going to try for 3. And it's going back to Royal Crown. Handed off back to Hazley. Loses his steps. I'm going to call a foul. Looked like it might have been a jump ball. And a timeout finally coming here, the first of the game. Coach DeGiorgio wants to talk it over with his guys. You're watching the OSBA Final 8. Welcome back to the OSBA Final 8, and Ridley right now is in a deficit that's looking harder and harder to come back from. Silla for 3, drains it. Silla with that height advantage can shoot over just about anybody in the OSBA. It's a 21-point game now, and Ridley has yet to score here in this second quarter. Columbia finds Jane. Aludale. Tough pass inside, stolen by Nidu. Christian Nidu slowing up down there. Gonna take a mid-range shot. Looked good out of his hands, but a little too strong that time. Ludale for 3. Still can't take the lid off the rim here for Ridley, and back comes Royal Crown. Looking to extend their lead. Silla, strong drive in, almost got it to go. Royal Crown playing some inspired basketball on both ends of the floor here this afternoon. Ludale, Euro step, finally gets the first points of the second quarter here for the Tigers. Mara. Good ball movement here. And it's going to finish with Mara with the flush. Lombaro Mara. Ball touched every player's hands on that possession. Well executed play by Coach DeGiorgio. Off the mark once again here for the Tigers. Offensive board and draws the foul. Daniel Thomas going to head to the line for the first time this afternoon. Topaz Nani coming in now, adding some size to this Ridley team. Looks like Silla's going to take a seat, along with Christian Nidu. Michael Evbagaro back in the game, along with Hunter Harding. One for two at the line, back to a 20-point game. Ridley really needs to string some stops here. Get on a run of their own. Harding going to work in the post. They're going to call a foul, and Harding's going to head to the line for two. I beg your pardon. Evbagaro going to be at the line. And up to this point, it's been all Royal Crown here. They put in a pretty impressive defensive effort so far in this game. Through the first half of play, only allowing Ridley 13 points so far. Still 4:40 to go, however, in this quarter. Nani gives the screen. Ludele for three. Can't find the range that time. Back comes Royal. Mara. Shot fake. Pulls up for mid-range now. Tough shot that time, but he can make those. Nearly got the steal. Fighting for it, and he does. What a play. Bombaro Mara. And Coach Terry Upshaw receiving a technical foul. I apologize for that. Just the timeout. You're watching the OSBA Final 8. You're watching the OSBA Final 8. They break the press. Get a good shot that time and a finish by Thompson on the break. Evbagaro inside to Thomas. Lots of contact, and they're going to call a charge on Coach Thomas. Jair Williamson back on the floor now for Royal Crown. McDonald pulls up here. Not the highest percentage shot that time. Williamson. Hazley. No call on the floor that time despite the contact. And now there's a call. It's going to be a foul on McDonald. Coach Upshaw can't be happy about that one after regaining possession. Looks like Dolu Johnson back on the floor. Mara. Harding. Acrobatic layup. Couldn't get it to go. Dolu Johnson. James now looking to post up. Smaller defender, a little too aggressive that time. And a charge on the floor. We were just talking about Dolu Johnson. He's going to stay a Tiger next year, but not with Ridley. He's going to move on to Dalhousie University, where he will represent the Tigers. Just not with Ridley. Congratulations to Mr. Johnson on taking the next step in his basketball career. Mara for three. Mara can't connect from range. Gets his own rebound. Dumps it off to Ev Bagaro. Beautifully done inside. This game is getting out of hand. Oludale. Johnson with the extra pass to Janes. Nice move inside. Everything coming tough right now for the Tigers. Williamson. Harding spinning off. Met by two defenders, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Oludale. Harding good on the first. And goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ref checking for blood here on Silla. Looks like he's all good, and we're going to resume play here. 40-15, 2:20. Another ref checking on his hands here. Guess it took two to figure out that he's not bleeding. Nonetheless, play resumes here. 2:25 remaining in this first half. Johnson to James. Inside to Nani. Going to work in the post. Cut off that time. Stolen. And Bagaro keeps it. Somehow got a shot up that time. And it's going back to Ridley here. Johnson suffocated now by Thomas. Royal Crown has been playing excellent defense here today. And they get bailed out with the foul there. Johnson creating the contact in the lane. And Johnson goes 1 for 2 at the line. Still lots of time left in this game. We've got a whole nother half coming up, but the Tigers really need to get momentum into the half, because right now Royal Crown has just been taking them apart here in this first half. Despite the miss there was an open layup there for Harding. Thomas. Silla, he has that range. He's going to take the step back three. Have Bagaro now on the offensive board. Bagaro regains a shot, almost got it to go. Another offensive rebound. Royal Crown has been giving Ridley problems here, but it looks like they're going to call a foul on Silla. A push in the back, they're calling down low on the offensive boards. Both teams now in the penalty for the remainder of this half, 1:21 to go. And gets the second to go, 1 for 2 at the line once again. Williamson bringing it up past half court for Royal Crown. Bagaro thought about it. Nice find inside to Silla, just couldn't handle the pass. Got good positioning. Ludele gonna step into this one. In and out. Back comes Bagaro. Stolen at half court. Ludele 1-on-1, loses the ball mid-drive. I'm going to say it's going to stay with the Tigers, but I don't think it touched Christian Nidu. I think it was off the leg of Ludele. Johnson all day. I call it travel. Shuffled his feet on the shot that time. He had all day to make his decision. Exactly 44 seconds remaining in this half. And Royal Crown up to this point has played the perfect game. Holding Ridley to under 20 so far. Nidu for three. Unable to find the range that time. Ridley now pushing the pace. James going against the Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe not the smartest decision. Thomas, Euro step. And there's Silla on the offensive board in the slam. Made the play on the defensive end and he hustled all the way down to track down that putback. Nani gets it to go and the foul. Ridley needs more of that. One second left, they got to get a shot off. And it was a little too late that time. It's the end of one. Royal Crown with a big lead here, 42-19. You're watching the OSBA Final 8 men's quarterfinal. And welcome back to the OSBA Final 8 men's quarterfinal. Game 1 of the day, game 1 of 4 games. And right now, Royal Crown is on top by a big margin here, 42-19. And I wonder what Terry Upshaw said at the half, because this is the rest of this is it. There's no more next game. This is it. If I was Terry, I'd say, just let it all out. Let it all hang out on the floor today. Leave nothing left. And just like that, Colombi with the and one there. They're going to start playing some inspired basketball here in the second half. And off on the free throw there to make it a three-point play. Still 42-21 now. Williamson with the ball, guarded by Johnson. Jair Williamson. Silla again with a jump shot. Doing most of his work outside the paint here this afternoon. Johnson. Thought he got hit on the three-point shot there. Time another opportunity at the line here for the Tigers. Jalen James now, the point guard, heading to the line for 2. And goes 2 for 2 at the line. 44-23. Mara stepping into this one. Thought he was. Gets it back, and he flushes it down with 2 hands. Nice give and go with Harding that time. Ludele, mid-range shot. Hasn't been able to connect with that all afternoon. Going in strong this time. Draws a lot of contact. Harding goes hard to the ground that time. Good sportsmanship by Mara and Harding, helping up Ludele. Mara calling off the screen. Silla. Baseline, throws it down. Tierno Silla, those long strides getting to the rim. And flushing it down with authority. Ludele. Thought about it, loses the ball out of his hands. Ani that time couldn't hold on to it on the baseline. Colombe going to take a seat. Thompson back in the game. Mara receives a screen, step back 3. Hit the back of the iron that time, and back comes Thompson and the Tigers. Johnson hands it off to Ludele. Guarded by Mara. Screen coming now. Ludele loses it off his foot. Going to call a kickball violation here. It's going to stay possession Ridley. James ran right into a wall that time, but they're going to call Harding. It's going to be a foul on the floor. These two met back on the 15th of February, and it was a close game with Royal Crown only winning 82-76. However, this time around, Royal Crown is not letting them back into this game. Playing stout defense and perhaps even better offense here. Make sure you stick around. Coming up next is Jay Addison versus Fort Erie International Academy. Get to see the MVP of the OSBA in action in Leonard Miller, that time Thompson, with a nice finish inside. After that, you'll have Lincoln Prep versus United Scholastic Academy. And to finish off the day, what many people are calling a preview of the game of the year, we got Crestwood versus Orangeville. Both those teams got to feel a bit unlucky to match up with each other in the first round because both teams have potential to win the OSBA championship this year. That game will take place at about 6 o'clock here tonight. .25 game. Mara checking out, and Ev Bagaro coming back into this game. Johnson at the line. And it goes 2 for 2 at the line, 50-27. 7 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Evagaro wants the post up. Finds Silla down low. Back to Evagaro, shot fake. Hard drive inside, gets it to go. Great acrobatic layup that time, and patience in the air. Screen on the way for Janes. Inside, and they're going to call a travel. Damola Ani. Nidu, strong drive, gets it to go off glass. A very impressive, the two most impressive victories, I think, this year for Royal Crown was beating Orangeville twice, the defending champions. Yes, it was both close games, but to do that is pretty impressive. We might have a new champion on our hand this year if Royal Crown plays like that again throughout this tournament. Rebound, and Aludale puts it back up, gets his own rebound, and finishes it off glass. High ball screen coming. Silla pops. Have Bagaro now with the ball. Nidu up top. Comes Ev Bagaro, nice find inside to Silla. Did some damage to that rim, it looks like. He slammed it down so hard. Crossover by Janes, going in strong. Nice step that time, and finish. Fighting for it down low, and Ev Bagaro has been a menace on the offensive glass. Really, all of Royal Crown has dominated the offensive boards here this afternoon. It's been a big part of why they're up 56-33 with 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Have Bagaro off on the first shot that time. And gets a second to go. Oludale guarded by Evbagaro. Going in strong, and he lays it in off the glass. And a timeout being called here. Mike DeGiorgio wants to talk it over. 57-35. You're watching the Final 8. And just coming out of the timeout here, Royal Crown still in control, 57-35, 4:47 remaining in this third quarter. Coach DeGiorgio wanted to talk it over with his team. They don't want to let up even a little bit here. Missed that time. Christian Nidu coming in strong. Screen now from Nani. Janes for three. Evbagaro, 1 foot in the line. Nani with the ball. Silla playing tight defense on him. Really having a tough time getting anything going here on the offensive end. And another turnover here for the Tigers. Silla to Hazley for three. Line that one up perfectly on the give and go. Johnson. Strong drive inside, rejected by Silla again. Nice find inside and draws the foul. Perhaps a good foul here. You don't want to let them get anything easy in the paint. And so far today, Royal Crown has not let anything come easy. Point game. Nidu. Evbagaro cut off that time. Nidu inside, back out to Hazley for three. Can't find the range and he gets his own board. Thomas for three. That time on the offensive board, they make no mistake about it. And they drain that three. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And over the back. Oludale's foot was over the line. Lots of passing here for Royal Crown. Ending with a good shot that time, but Aludele back the other way. Refs discussing this call. It's going to be a charge on Aludele. Right now you can really sense the frustration coming from the Tigers. It's tough anytime you face this Royal Crown team. You can literally ask any team in the OSBA this year. They've beaten everybody that has come their way. Aludele down low to Nani. Stolen. Evbagaro loses it. Aludele draws the foul on Silla. Emmanuel Aludele, third-team All-Star this year. Really at times carried this Ridley team, earning him that nod, one of the All-Star teams. He is a senior. Interesting to see what he decides to do next year. Williamson, pass fake. Williamson, no good. And then on the offensive board, Evbagaro coming flying in again. And Coach DeGiorgio thought there should have been a foul as well. Going to call a foul on Nidu. Nani was trying to get positioned down low, a little too aggressive. Aludele, here's Nani. Nice find inside. Aludele got it rejected that time. Evbagaro has been giving an excellent effort, showing why he is on one of the All-Star teams, the second team to be exact. And I was saying earlier in the broadcast, he still has another year to go. I expect him to be in the conversation for MVP next year with the type of season he had this year. And imagine one more year under his belt. It's going to be scary hours for Royal Crown. James gets his own board at and he finishes it. Despite the taller defender, Nidu, draped all over him. Hazley gets his own shot. It's a back. Three-point shot from Thomas, no good. Ever since about halfway through the first quarter, Royal Crown has put their foot on the gas and have not looked back here. The margin has been 20 for some time now. Every time Ridley starts to get some momentum, Royal Crown answers it. But Crown is in the penalty here. 2 free shots coming up now for Ridley. And 1 for 2 at the line. Under 40 seconds now remaining in this third quarter. And Bagaro pulls back. Finds Hazley. Open shot for 3. Gets it to fall. Good job by Hazley to move well off the ball. Strong drive, runs right into a wall, gets his own board that time. Harding did everything right. Just the bounce went back to the Ridley players. Screen coming now. Hazley from the same spot. Hazley this time with the defender on him. Hits it regardless. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 67-44. Royal Crown continues to dominate this game. You're watching the men's quarterfinal. And getting you set for this final quarter of the opening game of the men's quarterfinal. Royal Crown has been in control of this game pretty much from the get-go. Nidu, we're going to call that one a 2. Royal Crown picking up where they left off in the regular season. And for Ridley, they've had an up and down year. Of course, winning that game against Niagara Prep just last week on the 28th of February to be able to have a chance to compete in this tournament. Showing great effort in that game. But now this is a team that nobody's beaten so far this year. But they've competed throughout. Got to give them credit. Coach Upshaw coaching to the very end. There are a lot of scouts in this gym. Might as well play hard to the end. You never know. Someone's always watching. Bagaro to Nidu. Bagaro thought about it. Wild pass that time. They somehow keep it in. James. Johnson. Nearly lost the ball. Inside. Looks like it's going to be a charge, and it is. Oni that time a little too aggressive. Oni, one of the younger players on this team, class of 2024, getting some good experience here. Chance to play in this tournament, in the mecca of the OSBA tournament. We got brand new trophies this year. Some nice shiny hardware. Every team wants that big one at the end there. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow's our semifinal day. The women's bracket's already decided. And today we'll find out who will be moving on. It's looking like Royal Crown move on and probably stay the day to watch who they will face in the next round. Nice find inside. Jump shot, James banks it in. A little unconventional that time, but if it goes in, it goes in. Ridley showing some perseverance here at the start of this fourth quarter. Hazley, good contest that time, a late whistle, and Nani's going to pick it up. Warming up just outside behind the Royal Crown bench over there is the Fort Erie International Academy, who's had an excellent year. Of course, led by the MVP Leonard Miller this year. Got a chance to watch him a few times, and he's only gotten better throughout the year. A well-deserved MVP trophy for the electric forward. That whole Fort Erie team, coached by Charles Hananamakos, their first year in the OSBA this year. Doing a great job. Got a real chance this year to take it home in their first year in their inaugural season. They got a tough matchup today against Jay Addison. They're nothing to slouch at. Jay Addison is going to give them a run for their money. Nice find that time. No good on the three-point shot. Colombi diving for it, and it looks like it's going to be a jump ball here. Williamson as well. Getting on the floor for that. Aludale, strong drive stripped, and it looks like it went off him as well. Good job by Coat Thomas. Screen. Williamson, lots of space that time. No good on the three. James was streaking down court, but unable to get the pass off. Here's Johnson. Aludale all day. Can't find the range once again. Thomas. A little indecisive with what he was going to do there. Gets called for the carry. Colombi with the screen. James, strong drive inside. Trying to fire up his team after that one. 69-53. Really starting to go on a little run here. Still 6 minutes to go. Lots of time left for the Tigers to come back in this game. Mara down low to Nidu. Williamson. Royal Crown starting to go cold here on offense. Giving Ridley some opportunities to get back in this game. Screen there by Colombi. Janes again strong inside. 2 straight buckets here for Janes. And Royal Crown players looking at each other like that's supposed to be your assignment. F. Bagaro gets it in the high post. Mara. Williamson for 3. No good. F. Bagaro streaking in for the offensive board. Unable to corral it, and back comes Ridley. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here, 69-55. Johnson thought about it. On, he drains it! And just like that, it's an 11-point game, and Coach DeGiorgio wants to talk it over with 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Ridley with some life here. You're watching the OSBA Final 8. Coming out of the timeout once. At one point, this game it looked to be out of reach. And now Ridley just trailing by 11 after making a great comeback here. They got to finish, though. That's why Coach DeGiorgio wanted a timeout. Can't let them come back in this game. Thomas, no good. Mara flying in for the offensive board. Can't get it to go. And Ridley now with the chance to cut it within single digits for the first time since the first quarter. James. Johnson. Aludale for three. Aludale drains it! 8-point game. And just like that, Ridley has all the momentum shifted in their direction. Thomas to Ev Bagaro. Nothing coming easy here for Royal Crown. We were saying that about Ridley all game. And the tables have turned. Thomas rejected. Gets his own board, and he gets it to go. Tough layup that time. Back to a 10-point game. Aludale going to work. Strong drive rejected that time by Thomas. Thomas loses the ball. Evagaro. I'm going to call a charge. It's going back to Ridley. A timeout coming up here. Coach Upshaw wants to talk it over. They're back in this game. 71-61, 3:23 remaining. Coming out of the timeout now, 3:23 remaining. 71-61 possession Ridley here. Another chance to cut it within single digits. James with the ball, guarded by Mara. Ludule coming off the screen. Back to Colombi for three. Hit the front of the iron that time. Advantage, Royal Crown now. Evbagaro, Euro step in. Strong layup that time by Michael Evbagaro. James. That time Harding playing perfect defense that time in the paint. And Royal Crown starting to gain this momentum back. Going to try and put this away and move on to the next round. Mara puts it in. That's a big three for Royal Crown. Janes. Johnson. Back out to Janes, open three. Didn't see that one go down. Nearly lose the ball. Johnson, a free throw shot, misses. I gotta call it jump ball here. Oh, they're calling a foul on Johnson. It looked like he tied him up. And it looks like Coach Upshaw is clearing out the bench here. Thomas. Harding back to Thomas. Nearly lost it. They regain possession. James stolen by Evbagaro, but he was out of bounds here. It's going to stay with Ridley as we approach the 90-second mark, 1:42 remaining. CJ Addison right behind them, ready to take the court here. It's going to be a tall task against Fort Erie International Academy. McDonald to bring it up now for Ridley across court. McDonald rejected that time. Janes, another rejection. Mara came flying in to block that jump shot in the corner. Janes for three. No good that time. And Evbagaro going to take his time coming up court. Nearly stolen that time. Thomas. Tamara tried to thread the needle inside. Somehow Siller diving for it on the floor. Not sure if Coach DeGiorgio wants to see that now with 1 minute left. And it's pretty much all said and done here for Royal Crown to move on to the next round. And I'm looking out now at the ticket sales stand over there, and a bunch of Fort Erie fans making the trip here from Niagara. Trust me, I know how far it is. I made the trip myself just a day ago. That's some real dedication by this Fort Erie fan base. And unfortunately, Ridley's going to have to make the trip back to Niagara today. But they've had a good year. It was up and down, but I think what really stuck out this year for the Tigers is the fact that they overcame adversity and beat Niagara Prep to move on to this tournament and have a chance. And they made a run here near the end, cutting it within single digits at one point. But Royal Crown, just too much firepower. And their defense is suffocating. Coach Upshaw wants to take one more time out here. You're watching the OSBA Final 8. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. With 34.9 seconds remaining. Coach Upshaw one last timeout, clearing his bench. Now he's got all the bench players on the floor. You love to see it. Coach Upshaw, all credit to him and his team this year. Just like I mentioned earlier, doing a good job of getting into this plane and an excellent effort to come back on this team. This 14-0 team going to move to 15-0 in total this year. Royal Crown will be the first team to move on in the men's division. They're just going to hold it out here. Coming up next, Fort Erie International Academy. Their fans making the trip here from Niagara. It's going to be a good game next. It's going to be Fort Erie versus J. Addison. Make sure you stick around. You're watching the OSBA Final 8.